As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.
Welcome back to the channel. It's Deanna Simone, and I'm here documenting my consistency. As you guys know, I'm working on my 1 set of 20 strength training program, and also I'm in a caloric deficit. So being in a caloric deficit is important for weight loss because it means you are burning more calories than you are consuming. This will force your body to use stored fat as energy. So this is going to lead to weight loss over time. However, it's important to maintain a healthy balance of nutrients and not just, restricting calories too much, because you also need those calories to help give you energy throughout your day and also throughout your workout. So make sure you eat the appropriate amount of calories for your caloric deficit. So when it comes to being in a caloric deficit, I wanted to show you guys a day in the life of someone in a caloric deficit. So for me, I wake up in the morning and I go to the gym early in the morning. So before I head over to the gym, I like to eat a little carb if I feel the need, right? So I might have like a banana or a couple crackers or even a Rice Krispie treat. But other than that, I'll have my stack, which is my pre-workout. And I like to take L-carnitine for kind of like shredding purposes. And that also induces fat burning, and it's going to use those fatty acids as energy to help you through your workout. So I love that. And then also paired with this, I like to take my pre-workout. Once I'm finishing the gym, which only is going to take me about 45 to 50 minutes, I'm not in the gym that long, I come home and I get ready for work. Your girl has a long work day. I work 10 hours. So I come home and I make my post-workout drink. I like to have 2 scoops of protein in my coconut water. I cannot drink protein without coconut water. I think that's easiest for me to drink down and keep down. Other than that, I find pre-workout to be very disgusting. So coconut water is definitely key. And I also add creatine to that. I've been taking creatine for the last 3 years, and I feel like that really helps during my fitness journey. Now, after I'm finished that, I like to have a cup of tea, and I also like to put chia seeds in my green tea because that gives you some more fiber before I head into my actual breakfast. So I get a few hours of work in, and then by almost 11:30, I like to have my first breakfast, which is going to be oatmeal. And then I also like to put a scoop of protein in my oatmeal, mix that in with some milk, and I also add some berries to that. It's important to make sure for me, it's very important to track my protein. So I want to get as much protein in as I can. I try to get between 135 grams and also 165 grams of protein in a day. I'm not a stickler when it comes to it, but if I can reach 135, that is perfect for me. So I like to do that more so in the morning, because then by the end of the day, I won't feel like I have to trying to get in this protein. So your girl is working. So by the time I finish eating my first breakfast, I like to call my lunch my second breakfast, because a lot of the times I find myself eating more breakfast meals. I like to have, fried eggs with some avocado and toast. Lately, I've been eating a rotisserie chicken with some sourdough bread, and then I'll put some pesto on it to give it a little razzle dazzle. And these 2 foods are packed with protein, so I like to eat those during lunch. And then a little bit toward the end of my workday, I like to take a little break and have some protein. Your girl got to get in more protein. So I like to have these ratio yogurts. They're very good and they're packed with protein, like 25 grams of protein. And then I also like to have a protein shake. I like the Core Fairlife shakes. They're really good, and chocolate is my favorite. I keep that stacked, in my pantry, and that's another 24 grams of protein. So your girl is doing really good by the time, 3:30, almost 4 o'clock comes around, I've been getting in my protein. Also, during this time, I'm drinking my water. And also, your girl is drinking coffee. I don't skimp when it comes to coffee. I drink the coffee the way I like it. I don't think that really affects me during this caloric deficit, but I like my drink with some white mocha, a nice tall iced coffee. So while I'm in this caloric deficit, I need to stay on track. So what I like to do to track my protein, especially, I like to use Fitness Pal, and I'll put the foods that I eat in there because I eat pretty much the same things every single day. It's going to be easy to track these foods. I just want to make sure I put them in there just in case, I add something else that's different than what I normally eat. I can see that and see where I'm at when it comes to, my macros, how much protein I'm taking in, if I'm going over on carbs or even fat. Sometimes I find that I do go a little bit over on fat because your girl loves avocados. So I try to eat those as much as I can. So there are some strategies when it comes to trying to overcome hunger. And also, your girl has a sweet tooth. So when it comes to my coffee, I make sure that's nice and sweet. But after that, throughout the day, I pretty much stick to what I know and what is going to help me maximize my caloric deficit and also see progress when it comes to losing weight. So when it comes to wanting to eat sweet stuff, I try not to go for like the candies and stuff, but have learned to like make different little foods, right? So I've learned to make this protein ice cream where you do like protein milk, a little bit of like this, I'll sprinkle a little bit of Oreos on top. So that's good for trying to like curve those sweet cravings. And also, yogurts are my best friend. I'll eat as many yogurts as possible. That tends to curve that little sweet craving. And then I'll put like granola, honey, more berries on top to help me with that. When it comes to trying to overcome hunger, I don't think I really have an issue when it comes to that because I like to fill my plates up with protein. Protein tends to help me stay full longer. So by the time 8 o'clock comes around, I'm not really hungry and I'm pretty satisfied with the foods that I've eaten that day. So I'm ready to go to sleep. My exercise routine, as you go. So when it comes to my exercise routine, you guys know that right now I'm in this one set of 20, which is crazy, and I'm doing 3 supersets. So that's pretty much my routine. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays, when it comes to my workouts, I do more back and biceps on Tuesday, and then on Thursday I do upper body and also core. So it's important to exercise for weight loss overall. You just can't do one thing and expect to see changes. You have to do both. So you want to make sure you're eating properly to help with your weight loss, and also you want to make sure you're working out. What you eat is pretty much going to be the majority of your success. That's what you want to pay close attention to. But then also, working out is a nice little cherry on top to help you reach your goal a little bit faster. So the type of workouts that I would recommend for someone in a caloric deficit, I don't really have anything specifically, just because I don't know specifically what your fitness goal is, but when it comes to me, I want to gather more endurance. I want to get stronger. So I feel like this one set of 20 is perfect for me. And also, I'm always down to keep learning how to perfect my form, especially when it comes to my back squat and also when it comes to my glute bridges. This is why I put these workouts in this routine, and I feel like if I do them repetitively, I have no choice but to get stronger and also get better at it. So by the time the night comes, I had my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm done work. You guys know I already have my little treat, my little ice cream protein, little ice cream that's really good. And also I forgot you put pudding in that. After that, I'm pretty good. I take my vitamins for the rest of the night, and I like to stick to magnesium, my hair vitamin, my probiotic, zinc, also vitamin D3 and ashwagandha. So I take those vitamins at night. I am working on taking some other ones, but we'll talk about that later. And your girl goes to sleep. That's another important thing you want to do. Make sure you're sleeping. Make sure you have at least 8 hours of sleep, because you want your body to, recover overnight while you're sleeping. You want to maximize all the work you've done throughout the week. So make sure you're relaxing and getting great rest to help restore your body and get yourself ready for the next day.
Yo.
So in terms of encouraging you to stick to your healthy habits, make sure you do that. Also, if you feel like there's a need for a late night snack, or you feel like there's a need to have a sweet cup of coffee, just do it. I don't think that's going to hurt you in the long run when it comes to trying to reach your fitness goals. But don't force yourself not to do something that's not going to make you happy. I'm not saying overindulge, but if you want a little treat, go get it. I definitely have my coffee every single day with whole milk, with syrup in it, and that's my little treat that I love. Hope that you guys liked a day in the life of someone in a caloric deficit while also doing this new 1 set of 20 routine. I'll definitely do another video for you all. I encourage you all to stick with your healthy habits, and hopefully you're able to maximize that caloric deficit and see the goals that you're trying to look for, okay? Bye.
Yo.
As I get a little older, I realize life is perspective, and my perspective may differ from yours. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been down with me. All my fans, all my beautiful fans.